guys. We are Stoomboy, the Combat Companion. So, as always, show's always brought to you by Hard Life Fightwear. So, Hard Life Fightwear offering a range of apparel, fight apparel for whether it be gi, no gi, MMA, or whatever it is you guys need. Do some awesome custom gear as well. So, anybody looking for some slick gear to walk out to, so definitely hit up these guys. Hardlifefightwear.co.uk. Discount code STOOM15 and you will get a bit of a discount from whatever you get. Now, going to be talking about Unity Fighting Championships. So, Unity Fighting Championships is going to be Saturday, 16th of November. That's the Dolphin Centre in Darlington. Now, obviously, jump over to Unity Fighting Championships Instagram page and Facebook pages, and you will get to see the lineups on there, or the list of fights that are on there. So, some unbelievable fighters from all over the UK. Different weights, male, female, and so on. So, yeah, there's going to be some fantastic fights on November the 16th. So, I'm buzzing because there's 13 Scottish fighters going to be on the card that night. So, and anybody knows the Scottish, man, we love a fight. So, we're coming down. We're coming down. So, fucking England, you better be ready, man, because we're coming to take this shit over. Do you know what I mean? So, well, my guest tonight, then, he's going to be on the show that night. So, Michael White, FuDog Martial Arts. So, Michael, obviously, has got a good bit of background, obviously, in martial arts, so kickboxing, MMA, and so on. So, does a bit of grappling as well. So, obviously, I love that. I love the grappling. So, yeah, he's going to be on the show that night. So, obviously, going to be coming down, looking to avenge his previous fight. So, did lose a kind of tight decision in my eyes. Do you know what I mean? So, but looking to come back, and yeah, he's going to be coming to put on a performance on November the 16th. So, Michael, absolute pleasure, brother. Thanks for taking the time to speak to me.
No worries. Thanks for having me.
How you doing anyway? How's everything with training?
Great. Yeah, it's been a really good camp. Everything's been going well. Like my S&C, my training, my sparring, everything. Just diet as well. The weight's coming. It's great. I can't complain.
Nice, nice. The good thing as well, I mean, you've got not just yourself, but 3 other fighters going to be on the card that night as well. So obviously, it's going to be a busy night for FuDog, and hopefully 4-0 for FuDog on the night as well.
Yeah, I feel I feel pretty confident about Duncan, Dylan, Lucas. I think we could all grab a win and walk away.
Yeah, yeah. So awesome gym as well. I mean, I've been over there. I think I came over. There was a charity grappling day they had. So obviously we went over, did a lot of rolling about and stuff like that. So, but it's a good setup. Do you know what I mean? And I said, I talked to Dylan and Duncan about this, just the level of coaching that you guys have got. We talked about Ian, John, Jimmy, and all that. So it's a very good level of coaching that you guys have there. A lot of experience as well.
Yeah, they have loads of experience. I mean, Ian's had, I don't know how many fights. He's had a lot of fights, but the judo, everything. He's competed loads. So
yeah.
Great for us.
It's good to have that experience. I mean, obviously Ian's fought at very high levels. Do you know what I mean? So it's good to have that experience around you, because he'll do you know what I mean? He'll be able to give you his experience of like walkouts, walking out to cages, and do you know what I mean? Just going through fight camps, what to do, what not to do, and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, he keeps us right. We just get in there, get it done. Like he's quite straightforward, but it's just gets the job done. It's true.
Yeah. No, we absolutely love him. I loved him when he was out fighting. I know the last time I spoke to him, he said he would love to do it one more time, but obviously father time catches up on all of us. Do you know what I mean? So it definitely catches up on all of us.
He needs to lose a couple of pounds, and then he can get back in it.
Man, he'll probably be watching this, man. He'll get you tomorrow in the gym.
He always digs me when I'm fat, so I gotta get one back.
Nice. Tell us about the matchup then. So obviously this matchup, as you've been on Unity before, come on the back of obviously a decision loss. But obviously looking to come back, and I mean, anytime you fight, whether you win or lose, you always take some things back and then work on it in the gym. So in regards to this match, I mean, how did you find out you were going to be on the card this time?
Well, I've seen it come up, and I was talking to a friend, and I didn't compete since obviously the last one in February, so he was kind of like get back into it, and I was like, fuck it, I'll do a fight. I've been doing all this training, so might as well. So I seen it come back up. I mean, I like Unity. You know, I like the environment. I like Stee. You know, it's a good. I've been there as a fan and I've been there as a fighter, and it's good all around. So, but yeah, I seen a couple of matchups. You know, 80. I seen a like a 88 kg title fight. I was like, I'll take that. But obviously, but yeah, I fought 84 last time, so I was like, you know, seen a couple 84s. There was a 2-0 that I originally got offered, and I already fought up 2-0 my last fight. You know, my debut, he was 2-0, so there's no point fighting another 2-0. I was like, he's got more experience. Let me just, you know, I seen the 1-0. I was like, it's a no brainer. Took it, watched his fight. I was like, I could beat him.
Yeah, yeah. Let me ask 84, because obviously 84, is that a comfortable weight for you? Do you think you can drop less? I mean, what's the
um,
situation? Because I know obviously your first couple of MMA fights is just about you getting a feel for the weight and stuff like that. But I mean, do you think you would always stick at 84, or do you think you would drop down?
nah, I plan on, you know, dropping down to maybe like 77 next, but I mean, 84 last time when I took the fight, I was like 100 kg. So I mean, I already lost like a loads of weight for that. So and I kind of walk about maybe like 86, around about 84, 88. So like going to 84 is quite comfortable.
Yeah.
So I get in there, get the experience again, and then hopefully next fight or the fight after, I'll go for 77.
Yeah, yeah. 100 kilos down to 84, man. You
Yeah,
must feel absolutely brilliant, because I know when I did that, I dropped from, I think it was 112 down to 84. And
yeah,
I felt fucking amazing. Do you know what I mean? I felt absolutely amazing. I went in there. Do you know what I mean? I still had energy. I was absolutely fine. I was moving about better in the gym. So it must
yeah,
be good dropping from 100 down to 84 and just feeling that difference.
yeah. Get some of that strain off that back carrying that big belly, you know. So feels good. I feel light. I feel fast. I mean, especially now I've been sitting around this weight more, so I'm a lot more comfortable. You know, just feel fast. I feel, you know, strong. It's pretty good weight for me.
Yeah, yeah. Let me ask, did you go from 100 to 84 for that last fight?
For the last fight, yeah. So
Yeah.
look at the first photo. You'll see it. I was at work and I had to get one of my work colleagues to like go into the bathroom, take a topless photo. So you'll just see like puffy in the face. And you look
Yeah,
at
yeah.
me sharper. So yeah, dropped from like 100 odd kg to like 84, and you know it was great.
Yeah. Did you give yourself enough time? Because I noticed this when I was grappling. It was or in grappling comps where I remember setting myself goals and saying, okay, I'll compete when I'm dropping the weight. I'll compete in jiu-jitsu at 100 kilos. Then I'll compete at 94, and then I'll compete at 88. So when I went in under 100 was absolutely fine. Won that competition. Went in
Yeah,
94, won that competition as well. But then when I went to 88, I think I'd only made 88. Like maybe a day or so before the competition. But I didn't give myself time to
yeah.
adjust to 88, because obviously it's a big difference between competing at 100 kilos to now competing at 88 or even 84 kilos. So did you give yourself enough time to adjust to the difference in competitor?
I'm not sure to be honest. I mean, I was sitting at 100 kg and I was like, I could make it. I just started doing loads of runs, waking up in the morning, cycling, you know. So I was just doing a lot of cardio. You know, maybe some nights I would eat less just to make sure I could get it. So you know, maybe I wasn't the most educated on it, but I mean, I'd done it, so that
Yeah,
was like half the battle for me. But I mean, this time it's a lot more comfortable. It's not, you know, I kind of know what I'm doing now, not just
yeah,
instilling.
yeah. So maybe 77. We'll see you at 77 at some
Yeah,
point. Nice, nice.
it can't
Obviously
wait.
with it, yes. So, and then obviously being on Unity before, I'd say come away with obviously on the back, obviously lost the decision at that point. So, what goes through your head? Because I know when I lost, obviously the things that was going through my head, I went on a bit of a downer for a while. But what went through your head? Because obviously you knew yourself. I want to get this loss back. Do you know what I mean? So
Well, to be honest, when I walked out of the cage, like I seen all my friends, and it's like I walked around the corner, and then I just looked up. I remember looking up at the ceiling, and I was like, oh, like I just love this sport. Like even though I've lost, like going in there and just competing and like throwing hands with someone, getting hit, you know, just everything about it, wrestling, it was just great. So I was like, I know I got to come back. Like it's not like a one and done. It's like
yeah,
I love sport. So yeah, I was just hungry for the win. So I wanted to make sure I give myself enough time to improve and not come back too fast. But I think I've done that this time.
Yeah, yeah. And obviously kickboxing as well. We've seen you out at AGP and so on. So obviously winning medals out there as well. So obviously got that kickboxing background, and then obviously being at FuDog, you're going to have a bit of a grappling background as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't really get to show much of that. I mean, I was fighting a southpaw, like I never fought a southpaw before, so like shooting on a southpaw is so just not unnatural, you know. Just
Yeah,
kind of a jab cross to then do a double leg. So I mean, you probably didn't see me do like a lot of wrestling, but I mean, you know, I
yeah,
do have. Yeah,
yeah. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, I think I spoke with Dylan about this, and we said to Dylan, do you know what I mean, Dylan originally was a striker, but
yeah,
then all of his victories seem to come by submission. Do you know what I mean? So, and that's the thing. I was always saying, look, obviously, you can look at someone, like somebody might look at your profile and say, oh, well, this guy's just a kickboxer, right? But then you're like, well, no, no, no. Have a look at fucking FuDog. Do you know what I mean? FuDog don't just do kickboxing. Do you know what I mean? It's like MMA. It's like a proper MMA gym and jiu-jitsu, judo, all that kind of stuff. So even though, do you know what I mean, people are seeing your stand-up, do you know what I mean? There's a lot more in the bag. There's a lot more in the bag, Michael.
yeah. It's good to have that. I mean, even just doing some of that judo, you know, I've not really got to do any of that, so show any of that off anyway. So
Yeah.
yeah,
We
hopefully,
love a bit of judo and MMA as well, man. We love judo and MMA.
it's good. Good sweeps.
Yeah. Obviously with you then, so I don't normally make prediction, but I've been making predictions on this. Do you know what I mean? So and obviously I had a look at your fight, and I know, like a lot of people might look at people's records and fights and say, "Oh yeah, this, that, and the next thing." But I know the gym you come from. I know how hard you guys train. I know how hungry for this you guys are. Do you know what I mean? Like the young team in Scotland at the moment, this generation of fighters, we've never seen it before. Do you know what I mean? Like the previous generation, like Ian's generation and so on, they kind of paved the way for you guys, what you guys are doing at the moment. So people just look at records and say, oh, he's going to get beat or this, that, and the next thing. Whereas because I know you guys and I know the gym you're from and so on, do you know what I mean? You're definitely going to go out and beat this guy. Do you know what I mean? I know this guy, what is he, 1-0 as well?
Yeah,
Or he's 1-0, sorry. I think he won his debut at Unity as well. But I don't know. I think you're going to be a bit too much for him. Do you know what I mean? I do think. I think you're gonna overpower him on the feet. Do you know what I mean? And then I can see, I can see you taking the guy down. Do you know what I mean? And then submitting him with, I don't know, maybe an armbar. Do you know what I mean? So I'm going to go armbar finish, second round, round
yeah.
two. Do you know what I mean?
I'll
Winner
aim.
Michael White.
Yeah, I think his last opponent kind of exposed a little bit for his wrestling. You know, he managed to get him down. I think what was one of the big factors was his height. I mean, he was like, I mean, I had height in my last fight, but you know, if you got a good wrestler, like, you know, it's going to be difficult. So I think um, his opponent kind of exposed a little bit of the wrestling and stuff, and some of his striking. So yeah, I've just been watching like loads of tape. But also the thing about the records and that, I mean, I was training at a higher level, and you know, I was talking to Mark Ewan,
Yeah,
and he's saying, you know, it's amateur. He's like, go in there, take the hardest fights. He's like, you don't want to become pro and then, you know, get struck with something. So, you know, I'm never looking for one of the cans. I'm not looking for no like easy fight to boost my confidence. I'll go there and I'll fight a hard fight. You know.
yeah, yeah, definitely. Mark Ewan's definitely right, man. I mean, Mark Ewan, first pro fight he was up against Michael Blair of the Scottish Hit Squad. Now, at the time, Mark and Michael probably should have fought at amateur. Do you know what I mean? But obviously they didn't get a chance to, COVID, all that kind of stuff. So they both decided to go against each other. And these two were the two top amateur fighters at their weight
Yeah.
at the same time. These two, well, I think they were number one and number two, or they were very, very high up there. So they both decided pro debut to go against each other, which was a fucking ballsy move by both of them. Do you know what I mean? And they went at each other. Mark came away with the victory. I think it was a second round TKO, if I remember rightly, at Holytown Havoc. But it was a ballsy move, man. The first pro fight, because amateurs about getting in there and getting in the mix, getting a bit of experience, win or lose. Nobody really cares. Do you know what
Yeah,
I mean? Until you get to pro. So Mark's definitely right. Anybody to listen to for advice is definitely Mark Hume when it comes to talking about records and so on.
yeah, yeah. He's a very like wise man. You know, you can tell he loves the sport. Like he loves what he does.
Yeah,
He's he's always going for it when I see him. So yeah,
yeah.
good,
Nah.
good to look up to.
Awesome stuff, man. Awesome stuff. So, final thing then, Michael. So, obviously, you've been in the game for a little while. I mean, you've got some amazing people around you, not just at FuDog, but obviously, I know that you guys get the chance to go out to higher level and stuff like that. So, you get the chance to mix it with these guys as well. So, but anybody in particular you want to shout out to? Any friends, family members, teammates, anything like that?
I did have a couple of people ask me, but you know, first off, I'll go shout out to my mum. You know, she's you know my biggest. You know, she does everything for me. You know, so if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be here. But you know, especially a big shout out to everyone at FuDog though. You know, Matthew Dixon, obviously everyone that's fighting, Lucas Conde, Dylan Muir, Dylan Ray. You know, all these guys, they're helping me prepare. Sparring partners, you know, they're always going for it, always pushing. So
Yeah,
a big shout out to them, just everyone, you know, friends and family back home. I mean, everyone coming as well. Like this ain't cheap. You know, this ain't cheap. £50 a ticket. That's £50 already. We're not talking about like, hotels or anything like that. So I appreciate everyone coming down.
yeah,
Not, you know, it's not cheap. So
yeah.
I'll make sure to put.
Definitely. What does mum feel? Because obviously, again, I spoke to Dylan about this, and Dylan's like, yeah, like you said, his mum can't watch it and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? So, what
Yeah.
does your mum think?
Well, my mum, you know, my mum's glad I'm doing something I enjoy. I mean, she hates though if I come in with like a black eye or something. She's like, "You need to stop this fighting." I'm like, "Mum," uh, so. But yeah, no, my mom's supportive. You know, she's like, you know, you enjoy what you're doing, like do it.
Yeah.
You
Does
only
she
live.
get to come along and visit to watch you as well?
She won't be along this time. You know, we got stuff, you know, working and stuff. But I said to her, hopefully my next fight is in Scotland, so she'll probably come then.
Yeah, yeah. It's a long way. I mean, as you said, I mean, 50 quid a ticket, traveling down there, hotels,
Yeah.
travel costs, all that kind of stuff, man. Do you know what I mean? It all adds up. I know it's Darlington, it's like, what, 2.5 hour away. But I mean, yeah, I mean, it's taking, do you know what I mean? If you're working, you're having to take the day off and the next day off. Do you know what I mean? So,
Now,
so it's,
well, you know, that's not cheap. So, you know,
yeah, yeah,
everything counts. You got to count for everything.
yeah. Yeah. Oh no, it's expensive. I know you guys are so appreciative of the people that do support you. That's one thing I was going to say as well. I mean, I say this on every interview when I talk to amateur fighters is sponsorship. I mean, sponsorship is very, very important for an amateur coming up. And the reason for that is, and again, I say this all the time, I mean, gym fees are not cheap. Gym
Yeah.
equipment's not cheap. Do you know what I mean? So, nutrition, do you know what I mean? All the other things and so on that you're doing. Do you know what I mean? Everything kind of adds up. Do you know what I mean? It's a lot of money that these fighters do. And again, a lot of these fighters do this for fun, man. It's just, you know what I mean, they go out there and they do it for fun. But the one thing that they always do is they don't just represent their gym, but they represent Scotland as well, which in my eyes is fucking awesome. Do you know what I mean? So to go out there and to do their thing and represent a country, is brilliant. Do you know what I mean? It's so brilliant. And a lot of them coming out with the Scotland flags on. Do you know what I mean? They have their gym posters and stuff like that. So yeah, anybody sponsorship wise, definitely hit these guys up because they're cheaper to get now than what they will be when they get to the big time. Do you know what I mean? Don't wait till they get to the fucking big stage and then jump on board and then start being a cheerleader, man, because get them on board now
Yeah.
because support these young guys while they're coming up. So anybody wants to contact you, Michael, in regards to sponsorship, how do they get in contact with you?
You know, you can find my Facebook, Michael White, Instagram. I mean, anything you can just search up Michael White, you'll probably find me.
Well, don't get mistaken by Michael Jai White because when you Google Michael White, Michael Jai White comes up. Obviously, the other martial artist from America. So
Uh,
it's definitely not that one. It's definitely not that one.
I
This
run,
is our Michael White.
yeah.
Well, listen, absolutely awesome, Michael. Thank you very much for taking the time to speak to me tonight. So, guys, 16th of November, Saturday, 16th of November, Unity Fighting Championships, Dolphin Centre in Darlington. Now, anybody looking for tickets to go and see Michael, then just hit up Michael. Michael should still be able to get tickets. If he
Yeah.
can't, then just go directly to Unity Fighting Championships and you will get them through there. The pay-per-view's also on live MMA. Now, the fighters, obviously a little bit closer to the time, we'll start putting links up for the pay-per-view. Don't be that guy that gets caught by paying some fraudster all your money. All the fighters know, man. We see it whenever we put posts up. Somebody always puts in a fake fucking pay-per-view link. So don't be that guy. Only get the link directly through someone you know, i.e. the fighters, or directly through Unity Fighting Championships himself. Also, Unity Fighting Championships have a fight page on Facebook. They do not set up just a standard page and send out friend invites. So if you do get an invite, a friend request from Unity Fighting Championships, it definitely is not them. So they only have a sports page, and you will see that sports page on Facebook and also Instagram as well. All right. But listen, Michael, absolute pleasure, brother. Enjoy the rest of your training. Obviously, have a safe next few weeks, and I'll
Yeah.
see you in Darlington, buddy.
I'll see you there. Have a good one.
All right. Take care, mate. Bye bye.